dear students, how are you all? I hope all you are keeping fine. I am Sukulamram. This video clip is part 1 of Computer Standard 6. Dear students, kindly open your book page number 35. Today we shall learn chapter 4, that is editing in Excel 2013. Let us read the textbook. Editing in Excel 2013. Excel 2013 is a spreadsheet program. It allows you to work with text, numbers, and formulas in an organized manner. You can enter the data into a grid of rectangular cells. Let us now learn how to edit cell contents and insert or delete cells, rows, and columns. In Excel, you also have the option to change the row height and column width. Dear students, in Excel 2013 is a spreadsheet program, and we can work in this program with text, numbers, and mathematical formulas, and we can edit cell contents and insert or delete cells and rows heights and columns width we can change, and you can enter the data into a grid of rectangular cells. Selecting cells. For editing a worksheet, you need to select the group of cells first. Then you can perform various operations like copying, moving, inserting, and deleting. Selection of these groups of cells can be done in the following ways. To select operation: a row or a column. Click the row or the column heading. The entire worksheet. Use Ctrl+A or click the Select All button present on the top of the heading of first row, the adjacent rows or columns. Selecting the first row or column and press the Shift key while selecting the last row or column. The non-adjacent rows or columns. Click on the row or column and press the Ctrl key while selecting the other rows or columns. Dear students, for editing on worksheet, we have to select first the cell. Then after selecting, we can do various or different operations like copying, moving, inserting, and deleting. And we can do all this selection by the following process or ways. To select a row or column, we should click on heading of the row or columns, and when we want to select entire worksheet, we can press Ctrl plus A key on the keyboard, or we can click the select all buttons, which one is present on the top of the heading of first row, and when we want to adjacent rows or columns, adjacent means to make two columns or two rows closer. First we select row or column and press the shift key while selecting the last row or column. Then when we don't want to adjacent rows or columns, click on the row or column and press the control key while selecting the other rows or columns. Next, editing cell contents. Once you enter your data in a worksheet, you may decide to make certain changes. You can edit the cell contents in two ways: by overwriting and thus changing the entire content, by modifying some parts of your data. To edit content in cell, we can do by two ways or by two processes. One is overwriting. Overwriting means, suppose there is a word, MS Word, we can overwrite there Microsoft Word. So we can overwrite and thus changing the entire content. And second is by modifying the some parts of the data. Overwriting. If you want to change the entire contents of a cell, you can do it by typing the new contents over the existing text. To overwrite cell contents, follow these steps. Step 1. Select the cell in which you want to overwrite. And step 2. Type in the new content. And step 3. Press enter on the keyboard or click the enter button on the formula bar. Dear students, overwrite means to change the content on a cell, or if you want to change the content, you have to type the new content over the existing text. And to override cell content, we have to follow 3 steps, and these steps are: step 1 is first select the cell in which we want to overwrite. Then step 2 is type the new content, and step 3 is press the enter key on the keyboard or click the enter button on the formula bar. Partial modification. In case you want to change only some part of your data instead of the entire contents of the cell, you can use any one of the following options. Double click in the cell, you can edit the cell contents directly. You can select the cell and press F2 to edit the cell contents directly. You can select the cell, click on the formula bar and edit the cell contents in the formula bar. The data will get corrected in the cell as well as in the formula bar. When you use any one of these methods, the word edit will appear on the left corner of the status bar that you can see at the bottom of the screen. Dear students, partial modification. Partial modification means if you want to change your own data, your personal data, and instead of the entire content or entire data. So you can follow the three options by double clicking in the cell, and you can edit the cell content directly, and or you can select the cell and press F2 to edit the cell content directly, or you can select the cell and click on the formula bar and edit the cell content in the formula bar, and data will get corrected in the cell as well as in the formula bar. Undo and redo. By using the undo command, you can reverse the last action performed by you. The undo button is present on the quick access toolbar. If you want to undo several actions in one go, you can click on the menu arrow present next to the undo button. You will see the list. Select the action that you want to undo and click on the list. Excel will reverse all the actions selected at once. Till the time you undo an action, the redo button will remain inactive and display cannot redo. If you undo an action, it will provide you the option to redo it. If you want to redo an action that has been undone, click on the redo button from the quick access toolbar. Deleting cell contents. If you want to delete the contents of a cell, you can use any of the following options. Select the cell or cells and press delete key, or select the cell or cells, right click and select clear contents from the context menu, or click on the home tab. From the editing group, click on the drop down step arrow of the clear button and select clear contents. The selected content will get deleted at once. Dear students, undo and redo. By using the undo button, we can reverse the last action and that are performed or done by us or the operator, and the undo button is present on the quick access toolbar. If we want to undo several actions in once, then we can click on the menu arrow present next to the undo button, and we can see the list and select the action that we want to undo or click on the list. Then Excel will reverse all the actions selected at once, and till the time we undo an action, the redo button will remain silent or inactive and it display cannot redo. If we undo an action, the redo button will active and we can redo it. If we want to redo an action that has been undone, click on the redo button from the quick access toolbar. And next, deleting cell contents. To delete a cell contents, we have to select the cell or cells and press delete key from the keyboard, and or we can select the cell or cells and right click and select the clear contents option from the context menu, or we can click on the home tab, and from editing group we can click on the clear button or clear context. Copying and moving data. In Excel 2013, you can copy and move the data from one place to another in the worksheet in various ways. The clipboard on the home tab has cut, copy and paste commands. Copying cell contents. For copying cell contents, you can use the following methods. By copy and paste method. In this method, you can use the commands from the home tab. Follow the steps given below. Step 1. Select the range of cells that you want to copy. Step 2. Click on the home tab. Click copy from the clipboard group. A dotted line will appear around the selected cells. Page number 38. Step 3. You can now click on the upper left cell of the range in which you want to copy the data. Step 4. Click on the drop down menu arrow of paste. You will see various paste options. Step 5. When you hover the mouse pointer on each option of the paste command, you can see a live preview of how the pasted data will appear. Click on the option of your choice. The selected data will get copied to the new location. Dear students, copying and moving data. In Word Excel 2013, we can copy, move the data from one place to another in the worksheet with various ways or method. The clipboard on the home tab has cut, copy and paste commands, and we can copy cell contents by different methods, and by copy and paste method is one of them. In this method we can follow 5 steps. Step 1 is select the range of cells that you want to copy. Then step 2 is click on the home tab. Then click copy from the clipboard group, and a dotted line will appear around the selected cells. Then step 3, now click on the upper left cell of the range in which you want to copy. Then step 4 is click on the drop down menu arrow of paste option. And you can see various paste options. Then step 5, when you keep the mouse pointer on each or option of the paste command, you can see the live preview of how the pasted data will appear, and click on the option of your choice. Then the selected data will get copied to the new location. By using context menu, step 1, select the range of cells that you want to copy. Step 2, right click on the selected range of cells and click on copy from the context menu. Step 3, right click on the cell in which you want to place the data. Click on the paste option from the context menu. Dear students, also we can copy the cell's contents by using context menu method. And in this method we can follow 3 steps. Step 1, to select the range of cells, and step 2 is right click on the selected range of cells and click on copy from the context menu. And step 3 is right click on the cell in which you want to paste or place the data. Then click on the paste option from the context menu. Now the data is already pasted on the cell. Moving cell contents. You can use cut and paste method to move cell contents from one place to another. In order to move the data by using Home tab commands, follow these steps. Step 1, select the range of cell that is to be moved. Step 2, click on the Home tab, click on the cut option from the clipboard group. A dotted line will appear around the selected cells. Step 3, click on the upper left cell of the range in which you want to move the data. Step 4, click on the paste button. The selected data will move to the new place. Dear students, moving cell contents. In this way, we can follow cut and paste method, and we can use, or by using Home tab commands, we have to follow 4 steps. Step 1 is select the range which we want to move cells data, and step 2 is click on the Home tab, then click on the cut option from the clipboard group. Then a dotted line will appear around the selected cells. Then step 3 is click on the upper left cell of the range in which we want to move the data. Then step 4 is click on the paste button. Then selected data will move to the new place. By using context menu. Step 1. Select the range of cells that is to be moved. Step 2. Right click on the selected range of cells and click on Cut from the context menu. Step 3. Right click on the cell in which you want to move the data. Click on the Paste option from the context menu. Dear students, to move cell contents also we can use by using context menu method, and in this method we can follow 3 steps. Step 1 is select the range of cells. Then step 2 is right click on the selected range of cells and click on Cut option from the context menu. Then step 3 is right click on the cell in which you want to move the data and click on the Paste option from the context menu. Now the data is already moved to the new cells. Dear students, we shall continue the following chapter in part 2 video.